my name is Lee, and my partners are Victor and Albert. And we would like to talk about our business idea, and we want to create a renewable energy company. And why we have this idea is because, as we know, China is the main country who use fossil fuels all over the world, and it brings a serious problem for Chinese people. And look at this graph. The red line is describe China's coal consumption, and the black line is describe all the world exclude China. And in 2000, China's coal consumption is take over 1/3 over the world. But in the next 15 years, China's coal consumption is halting, and in almost 12 next 12 years, China's coal consumption is take over half of the over the world. It is a very serious change, and this year, it will take a serious problem. This serious problem will make Chinese people very easy to get cancer and make Chinese people easy to death. And it is according to Bridges 2017. Burning coal has been linked to the largest number of air pollution deaths in China, causing 366,000 premature deaths in 2013. And our company has 3 advantages. The first advantage is we have a great potential and market in the future. And second advantage, we also can get police support from the government and country. And the third advantage is we also can protect the environment, and we also can help to reduce the air pollution. And my partner Albert will introduce more information.
The first advantage of our company is great potential in the market. Nowadays, more and more areas are polluted, and the cost of renewable energy is cheaper and cheaper. According to the daily 2018, the cost of renewable energy is now falling so fast that it should be the constantly cheaper source of electricity generation than traditional fossil fuels within just a few years. According to a new report from the International Renewable Energy Agency, that means in the next few years, the cost of renewable energy will be cheaper and cheaper. As we can see, this graph, when the cost of per kWh since 1980 to 2012, the cost of wind kept decreased from the $0.55 per kWh to $0.05 per kWh. The second advantage of our company is policy support. The Chinese government wants people to have a better living condition. The Chinese people also want to live in the best environment. So according to Fogarty 2012, in China's 11th five-year plan, its board renewable energy policy goal is to accelerate renewable technology advancement and industry system development. Specifically, supporting the technology breakthrough and industrialization of bio-liquid fuel wind power, biomass power, and solar power. So if we want to develop our company in China, we have advantage because of this policy support. The last advantage of our company is environmental protection. Renewable energy is more likely clean energy, and it is composed of wind, tidal, and solar power. We can use a mid-well to collect wind energy, and also can use a dam to collect tidal energy, and use a solar panel to collect solar energy. This energy, unlike fossil energy, it does not emit a lot of harmful substance, so the pollution to the environment is less. This graph shows us air pollution PM 2.5 on December 13, 1250. We can say this area is hazardous. areas, and this area has a huge population. You can say in Beijing, Shanghai, Tianjin, this is a big city in China. So the citizen is really rich. They can support our company and they can afford this price to use the clean energy to protect the environment. So next part will be my partner to introduce the rest of this.
And I will talk about the last reason. The last reason is there are two main rivers near our target market. One of it is Yellow River and one of it is Changjiang. So our hydro power station can be built near the two rivers. And how do we make money? We choose build hydro power stations in the right place and then turn this turn this renewable energy source into electricity and sell them to people. And the last one is our final projection. On the left side is table 1, the cost of electricity, according to Yueqing 2018. Because we decided to choose build hydropower station, so we only use hydropower stations information to calculate our cost and our profit. And on the right side is a stuff we have to need. We need at least one head of station, 12 engineers, 40 maintainers, and 20 backmen, such as cleaner. And the total cost per month will be 212,000 yuan, and it's equal to about 25,000 pounds. And in the term of generating 2,000 kW of electricity per hour, the equipment cost a total of 12 million yuan, and the price of electricity used by urban residents in China is general 0.56 to 0.62 yuan per kWh, and general industrial electricity price is 0.86 to 1.8 yuan per kWh. So let's take an intermediate value for 1 yuan per kWh. So suppose the hydro power station works 200 days a year. The first year will cost 19.8 million yuan. Is equal to 2,226,000 and 96 pounds. And after the second year, it will cost 91,601 pounds. And our profit will be 141,872. So it takes 5 years to recover the cost, and the annual profit will be 141,872. So that's all. And this is our reference. Thank you for listening.